Hello everyone. Today I am going to be showing you the Firm 1 challenge from the IoT category of the WormCon CTF, which was held over the past weekend. So the challenge description says, me and my team are trying to get admin access of the gate, but we are not able to get into it. You have to find the secret password and also the kernel version so that we can attack it. And we are given a link to download the file. And the flag, we have the flag format and the password underscore the kernel version. So let's get into it. I already have the file downloaded and I can simply copy it in my current directory. And now we can begin trying to identify the kernel version and the password, which is what we need to complete this challenge. So we have this firm1.bin, and since we do not know anything about it, we can start by simply running the file command. So it says it's a U-boot image, and it says it's Linux image, and it's not compressed. So the first thing we can do is simply search for what is a U-boot image, which is also the first thing I did during the CTF. And simply search for what is U-boot image. And here we have what is U-boot used for, and we can click on this link, and it says it is the universal bootloader and often shortened to U-boot. It is an open source primary bootloader in embedded devices to package the instructions. So what we have is a bootloader, but we need the kernel version. So the kernel must be somewhere inside this file, but the file command is only able to identify that this is the bootloader. So now what we can do is search reverse U-boot image. So we can open the first two links in new tabs and begin with the first link. So the question here is that it is unpacking and analyzing the firmware of an IP camera, and it has this image that's supposedly a U-boot image, but he is not able to unpack it using dump image. But we haven't tried that. So we can try to use dump image and the other tool, which is make image dash L. So we can try mk image dash L, and I spelled it completely wrong, dash L firm1.bin, and it gives us the following output. Says that it is a MIPS Linux firmware. We have the creation date, image name, size, and other information. Now this is not installed by default. To install it, you can simply do sudo apt search this mk image, put in the password, and it should tell the package to which this command belongs. This is the package. So sudo apt install u-boot-tools. So this is the package which you want to run to be able to run these commands. Now next up, it says that dump image does nothing, and this is the command that was used by the person. So we can try to use this dump image command, dump image and dash o, let's say image, and then firm1.bin. Now, and it was run successfully. We can check that the image file was created. We can run file against it again, and we have some different output. We get U-boot legacy U image just like the previous one, but this time we have the kernel version. We have Linux 3.10.14. So we can now store kernel version as 3.10.14, and we can keep it in our notes. And we see that it is an OS kernel image and some more addresses such as load address, entry point, etc. And there is, now it says that we can extract this using binwalk. Now this is where the second link is used. So this was the second link from our research, and this is the link that I actually used during the CTF. So it is reversing the firmware of a router, and it uses binwalk. Now it differentiates between binwalk and the file command, that the file only looks at the first header of the file, and binwalk also works in the same way, but it looks throughout the file. So we can do the same. We can do binwalk and then our image file, and it will provide us with the required information. So the output is a bit messed up, and to uh, make it output in a clean manner, we can put dash dash term, and this will output it in a neat way. So we see the first is a U image header, then this is the bootloader, as he goes over this firmware in quite detail in this blog post, which I will not be doing. If you want, you can simply read this. I will put the link in description. Now this is the bootloader, this is the kernel, and this is the file system. So all the file system that we have in slash is accessible in and is put in this file. So now this also goes over how we can extract it. We can simply do binwalk dash e or dash dash extract to extract this file. So we can do binwalk dash e and then our image, and then we can wait for binwalk to extract this. We do ls, we see we have a new directory created by binwalk. We can go into it, and we have the following. Now what all did we need? We needed the kernel version and the password. Now we already have the version and we need the password. Now password in Linux is usually stored in the shadow file in /etc/shadow. So we can see if that file exists. So we can go into the squash fs root, do ls, and this is the root of that file system of the firm of that device. So we can go into the etc folder there, ls, and we have a shadow file over here. So we can cat the shadow file, and we have a hash over here. So we can try to crack this simply using John the Ripper, or you can use hashcat if you want. I use John the Ripper. We can supply the word list as rocku, which I have in my opt directory. By default it is in user share word lists, and we are using rocku since this is a CTF challenge, and it should be most likely found in this one. Now I already have cracked the password, so it is already cached by John. But if you crack this for the first time, it might take up to 2 to 3 minutes to crack it. And then we can do John shadow and dash dash show, and it shows us the password, which is this p@ssw0 audio password simply. So we can again go back up the file system, and we can say this is our password. And now I think we have all we need for our flag. So we have password and kernel version, and now we can join this to get the flag. So it wants the flag in the format of wormcon. Then we need the password. So this is the password underscore the kernel version. This is the kernel version, and this should be our flag. So that was it for this challenge. Thank you for watching.